Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Rams going up against the 49ers.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
To throw on second down. West. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On second down, Cook. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, West. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus the right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again. Fry. And this one's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw on third down. Fry. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. West. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jayon Brown coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Here we go now.
From the gun, West. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Off the bootleg. Fry. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Fry. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Goldman breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Set. All right, now, look at 56. 1956. Leopard, Leopard. Watch it, look at it, Philly. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Fry. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
To throw. Fry. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
To throw on second down. Fry. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start the drive with Cook. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Flush to his right. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And it's Graham here, the one who is still down. And looks like he's in some pain. We'll check on his status when we get back. So third down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Looking to throw. West. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go now.
On first down, West. Complete to Newsom. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw on second down. West. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun on third down, West. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Throwing on first down, West. And is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They find some open field here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. West throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
To throw on second down. West. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It sort of goes without saying that's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. You know, you're handing the ball off inside, or you're just keeping it yourself, or you're pitching it to your trail guy. And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. From the gun, Fry working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. Operating from the gun, Fry. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. the gun. Fry. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, West. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Martinez. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st down, West. Space to run past the 20. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Off the play fake. Fry. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Fry. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on 1st down. Fry. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Fry. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Fry. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw. Fry. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Fry. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the gun, Fry. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star. I put a star. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw on second down. Fry. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Fry. Hard throw. Incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
To throw on second down. West looking middle, and that's complete. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hurry up, here we go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to the air on second down. West. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Green, 39.
Off-play action. West. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jayon Brown in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll field this at the 5. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And tough starting field position here.
Set. Green, 39. Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Fry. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the 4th, this... Of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On first down, West. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Shift together here from the D-line. Cook following the penalty. And he's got this one down to the 10. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On third down, West. His pass caught at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw on second down. West. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing on first down. Fry. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw on second down. Fry. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First and 10. Fry. He's going to fire one deep up, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw on second down. Fry. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. West. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue line. Watching now, Barney. Back down, Philly.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. One play to keep their postseason alive.
3-19. Gone.
He's back to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they will take a knee here. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.